Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another live swatching video. Today's going to be super fun. We're going to be using the new ColourPop Cosmetics and Karrueche collection. It launches today actually, which is so exciting. So in this video, by the way, it's going to be a bit of a long one. We're going to be live swatching the whole collection, and we're also going to be doing a 2 looks in 1 type of video. For your convenience, of course, I will timestamp this video if you prefer live swatches, or if you prefer makeup tutorials, I'll let you know which one is where. Check the bottom box down below for that information. We're going to do the live swatching first so I can kind of get familiar with the products, and then we'll roll into the eyeshadow looks. The Karrueche collabs with ColourPop have been some of my favorite collabs ever. Let me show you the packaging. So this is the brown sugar palette. Do you see how rich and chocolatey and just yummy that palette is? It is gorgeous, honey. So this is the brown sugar eyeshadow palette. There are all the colors there. It's very muted, very cool toned, and very toned down. I think a lot of you will really enjoy this palette. There are also 4 different lipsticks, and again, everything's kind of in that whole brown sugar tone family. There's some beautiful deep colors I think a lot of you are really gonna love. There are also 2 ultra glossy lips, very, very pretty colors, as well as 3 cream gel liners. This is what I was most excited about. It's been a while since we've seen some new cream liners from ColourPop, so I'm just super jazzed about this. And again, this packaging, I can't get over it. It is just gorgeous. So to start off this video, I want to first begin with the lip products. We'll then move into the gel liners, and then we will finish with the eyeshadow palette and then move on to the looks. First, I'm going to start with the 2 ultra glossy lips. Let's do this nude shade first. This first one here is called Dumpling. Dumpling looks like a really pretty kind of pumpkin nude. It is a brush applicator, not a doe foot. Oh wow, that's way more pigmented than I was expecting. That is pigmented. Look at that. So here we have Dumpling. Right off the bat, this was a great way to start the video because this has me excited. I first of all don't ever expect lip glosses to be as pigmented as this one is. It completely just saturated the lips with color. Dumpling is gorgeous so far. Huge thumbs up for Dumpling. The next shade we're gonna live swatch is called Blowsy, and this is also, I'm sorry, that is so funny. This is also an ultra glossy lip. Is there a little funny joke behind Blowsy that I don't know? That name's just super goofy to me. This one's a little more sheer. It's got some sparkle. So here we have the shade Blowsy. This one's a little more toned down. It's not quite as pigmented. It does give your lips a beautiful natural hue. It's like a really, really warm rose. It's not the most exciting shade we've ever seen, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's absolutely gorgeous, and it just makes your lips look like healthy and plump and juicy. I like it. So next we're gonna move on to the Luxe lipstick collection. There are actually 4 shades of lipstick. The first shade we're gonna try is called Cinnamon, and this is a cream formula. This looks yummy. Huh, I wasn't expecting this. This color is so beautiful. It is so creamy. It's that beautiful cream formula. It just feels soft and buttery on the lips. I love this color, you guys. I love this. You know I love my unique, more brown toned lip colors and eye colors and all of that. It's gorgeous. It is not too deep. It's a beautiful medium. There's a gorgeous amount of warmth coming through. Why am I thinking of like a squash? It's reminding me of squash. I don't even know if that's the same color. It doesn't matter. I love this one. I know it's the first lipstick we've tried, but so far this is my favorite. By the way, you guys, as we're going through this, if you've not used my ColourPop discount code yet, I have a 20% off affiliate code. It only lasts till the end of October, so it's almost at the end. My code is SHAY20. I'll leave it in the bottom box for you guys in case you forget. It gives you 20% off of ColourPop Cosmetics. It's only a one-time use code, so make sure you get everything you want to get at one time. If you go back to try to use it, I don't believe it'll work. It also excludes like eyeshadow palettes or like makeup sets. It's only individual items. So for example, if you love this lipstick, you could pick it up with that code, a lip gloss, a single shadow, you know, anything like that, a foundation, a concealer. It works on all of those things. So if you're going to be placing an order, feel free to use my 20% off code. But again, please know that it is an affiliate code. The next shade we're live swatching is called Brick, and this is also a cream formula. Ooh, that's more muted than I was expecting. They are so creamy. I cannot even express how creamy they are. Maybe it's just been a while since I used one of their cream formulas, but to me, it feels like even creamier than before. It is so buttery smooth. I can't even express it. This is gorgeous though. This is a shade I would love to wear all year round. Honestly, any shade that we've tried so far, I would wear all year round because it's just beautiful. Like even with a face like this, you know, just your face done, little blush, little bronzer, little highlighter, and mascara, mascara. It's such a statement itself that you really don't need anything else. The next lip we're going to be live swatching is called Butter, and this is also a cream formula. Now, I'd be lying if I didn't say this one hurts a little bit. So a little confession here, if I ever had like a lipstick collab or any collab whatsoever, I wanted it to be named Butter after my Shea Butters. But it's okay. I will give up the name to Miss Karrueche. If anyone could take it, it's Karrueche. She could do no wrong in my eyes. I love her. Oh, she's light. Ugh, I'm telling you, these creams glide on like nobody's business. This is a beautiful nude. It is way lighter than I was expecting it to be, so some of you might want to use a deeper lip liner with it. It has enough pigment in it where you can wear it alone, but I imagine if your complexion was much deeper than mine, any amount of deeper, it would maybe be a little too light on you. You might prefer it with a lip liner, but it is a gorgeous color. It deserves the name Butter. The next shade we're going to be live swatching is called Chocolatier, and this is a cream formula as well. I accidentally dropped mine. That's why it looks a little damaged. Ooh, that is so rich and deep. It looks yummy to me. This is a little Hershey's Kiss for you. I love how rich it is. I love how deep it is. And it just looks yummy. It looks delicious. It's gorgeous though. It's just a gorgeous, very, very rich, deep brown. I love this color. That is it for the lipstick swatches, you guys. Let me know what you thought of those. And now let's move on to the cream gel liners. Again, this packaging, I love how chocolatey and shiny it is. Right there, you can almost see like little streams of gold shimmer running through it. I think it's gorgeous. The first shade we are live swatching is called Nut. I'm going to take Nut with my little Sigma E65 angled brush. Let's run that across the top line. I'm going to be doing a thicker line so you guys can really see the color, and we'll do a little wing while we're at it. This feels super creamy. And there we have the shade Nut. It is just a beautiful, kind of like a peachy, like a light peachy metallic color. I love it just like this. I love it with a deeper lip and then this just pop of color. It's a super pretty color. How beautiful does this look? This cream gel liner is called Stew. Using the same angled brush for this. Ooh. That is a beautiful medium toned chocolate. I love that it's not too deep. It's very rich, and I don't think I have many liners of this shade, so I'm super excited about this one. And the last cream gel liner is called Rum. This one looks like it might have a little more of a sheen to it. We'll see. How would I describe this? It's a little deeper than our previous one, and yet I feel like it's slightly more muted in color. That's cute. It's a little more muted in color. It's almost like a bronze. I love this color so much. It's a little more muted, but it's a little deeper, it's a little richer. There's like a pretty bronze to it. I think it's gorgeous. I love the sheen in it, and I normally don't love a sheen in eyeliners, but for some reason this one is just beautiful, and I would wear it just alone too because I just think it's gorgeous. So that is it for the cream gel liners. You guys, let me know which one was your favorite. I think my favorite, I think it was Rum. I think it was this last one that we did. I just think that's so beautiful and warm. Are y'all ready for this moment? I'm so ready. We're going to be live swatching now the eyeshadow palettes. If you're new to That Girl Shay XO live swatches, snapped. If you're new to That Girl Shay XO live swatches, we try every single individual eyeshadow on our eyes so you guys can see how it performs by itself. I don't use primer, specifically because I don't like to give this shadow any extra help. We want to see its pigmentation and its blendability without the aid of another product. You know what I mean? Of course, they're always even better with a primer, but I just kind of clean up my lid with a little concealer. I set it with setting powder, and that's how we can see the true pigmentation behind these eyeshadows. So this is the palette here. It is pretty gorgeous. It's pretty muted, it's pretty cool toned, and it's super fall. The first shade we're going to swatch is called Chai. I'm taking that with my E60 large shader brush. Ooh, that's a real pretty little, like a little nudie. I don't know, you guys know I'm like complete ass at describing shade names, but I'd say it's a really light muted peachy orange shade. Now, how did I get lipstick on my forehead? None of y'all told me. Shame on you. No, I'm kidding. So here we have the shade Chai. It is gorgeous, you guys. I love it all over the lid like this, just with a dark lip and some mascara or falsies, whatever you want it to do, but it's simple, it's pretty. By the way, I keep meaning to mention, if you're wondering what my nail polish shade is, this is Yzma from the Kale Polish Fall Collection. The next shade is called Jamocha. You're jamoking me crazy. Bad taste, Shay. I'm a cheese ball. You guys know it. I'm corny. Ooh, that's gorgeous. You know what? I thought that these were a little more cool toned when I saw them in the palette, but there are a few warm tones in here. So far, anyway. Ooh, it's blending nicely too. That is gorgeous. Even without a primer, it is pigmented. It would be a beautiful transition shade. Again, all over the lid. It's nice and matte and just beautiful. I really like this color. Next, we're gonna do the shade Amber. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Pulling out the big guns here, ColourPop. I did not expect this. I don't know why I did it, but I just thought this was gonna be more sheer. No. On a dry lid, it is this pigmented. And again, I'm sorry I told you guys it was cool tones because now that they're on my lid, they don't feel that cool tone to me. Oh, she's pigmented. I can't believe it looks like this with a dry brush, with a dry lid. Dang! I'm gonna take a little blending brush here real quickly. See how that blends out. Blends out beautifully, actually. Wowza weezo. Would you get a look at that color? Would you just get a look at it? Amber is so pigmented, so full of life. It is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love how rich it is. I love how bright it is. The next shade we are live swatching is called Ginger, and Ginger looks to be a nice shimmer. Now for shimmer shades, we first do it with a dry brush, and then we add a little moisture to the brush to apply it wet, so we can see if it's better that way, because shimmer shades just typically are, aren't they? Oh, but whoa, it's still nice even without a wet brush. What would you say that is? Just kind of like a shimmer nude, a shimmery sand color maybe? I don't love this one dry. It's pigmented, but on my eyes, because my eyes do have some texture, I think it makes them look just a little crepey. I'm going to dampen my brush, and let's add some on there. There we go. That just really pumps it up. Spices it up a bit, doesn't it? Y'all, I am missing American Horror Story for you right now. You better love me. No, I'm kidding. I love doing this. I don't love missing American Horror Story, but if I was gonna miss it for anything, it would be for live swatches because these are so fun. That just needs the moisture. The moisture makes the difference. That almost brightens it. It lifts it. It gives it more of an impact, and it's just a very pretty sand shimmer, I would say. It's cute. The next shade we're live swatching is called Auburn. Again, it is a beautiful shimmer shade. Kind of like, in the pan it looks like a toasted auburn maybe, or I'm sorry, a toasted like peachy orange copper. Wow. Again, we're doing it with a dry brush first, and it is pigmented, y'all. What do you think of that? That is a gorgeous little copper. And again, on a dry lid with a dry brush, it is beautiful. It is pigmented. Let's dampen the brush and see how it performs then. Oh yes, it just makes it more metallic. Just really amplifies it. Oh, that really popped it. Isn't that just, it just looks so rich. It's really gonna make your eye color pop. I think it is gorgeous. Next, we're live swatching the shade I've been dying to get into. This is called Sauté. This looks like it could be a pretty teal with maybe some purple in it. It looks fun. Oh wow. What is this even? I'll tell you what this is. This is one of those dirty, grimy little dingy colors that I love. I love kind of stranger eyeshadow shades. And this one, though it's not unwearable, it's just different. It's different for sure. And pigmented without a primer. I love it. I love how muted and toned down it is. It's really interesting. Let's wet the brush because I know that's going to make the difference. Oh, what is this? I don't even know how I would describe this shade. I don't even know how to describe like an orange, let alone this peculiar thing. Isn't that amazing? There's something so amazing about this color. It is so cool toned and it's just unique and different, and I'm living for it. This is a shade when you look at it, you wouldn't think you need it, you know? But when you put it on the eye, you're like, dang, like, oh, look, it does that amazing foil thing that I love. Like when you're facing the light, it looks like one shade, but when you turn and you get a shadow, it adds that depth, it adds that smoky. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? I mean, I cannot. This is my favorite shade in the palette so far. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is so, so cool. Sauté, you are my bae. We are on the very last row, you guys, and we are back to the matte shades. The shade we're going to be swatching now is called Sorrel, I believe. You guys know I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this. Oh, she's pigmented. That is a nice matte chocolatey brown. More on the cool side, I believe. Maybe like a coffee bean shade, coffee grounds. Well, I guess depending on what coffee grounds. you're looking at. That could be any type of brown, but you know what I'm saying. It's like a milky espresso. Oh, I love this color. Let's blend that out a bit. I love that when you blend it, it kind of gets a little warmer. It's like a great way just to do a one eyeshadow smoky eye with this shade, because it really does kind of transform as you blend it out. Like, do you see that? Like, suddenly it's this beautiful warm light brown in the crease. I am a fan. That is gorgeous. I know my swatches are getting a little sloppy, and there's a bit of fallout with that one, so I'm sorry about that, but the color is mesmerizing. I feel like spooky sexy right now. I love this. This might be my favorite matte of the palette so far. The next shade we're going to be live swatching is the middle one here. This is called Henna. Speaking of henna, I'm still debating whether or not to have henna on my wedding day. As you guys all know, Alok, my fiance, is Indian. I'm almost going with no. The only reason why I'm thinking no, this is gorgeous, and it actually really is like a henna ink color. The reason why I'm thinking no is because after we get married, our wedding gift from Alok's parents is for us to go to India and have a wedding ceremony there as well with Alok's family, and I know that that will be a part of it. So part of me is kind of like, maybe I want to save that for when we go to India, and it's not that it wouldn't be authentic here, but super authentic there with his family doing it for me. So that would be really amazing. So here's the shade Henna, very cool toned, very muted, ashy gray, cool toned, super cool toned brown with gray in there. Do you know what I'm saying? It's cute. Now, since we're on the very last shade, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it on this eye. And this last color is called Chalk. Chalk looks like it might have some burgundy tones in there. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Kind of like a plummy brown. Oh, mamma mia. That is a spicy meatball. No, I love this color. This is just beautiful. It is such a rich brown. There's like a little punch of burgundy in there that really makes it unique. Like, do you see how rich that is? This is my favorite matte of the palette. I think these two. Honestly, it's between Sorel and Chalk. Those would be my two favorite mattes of this palette. This is just What do you guys think? I personally really love this palette. I think it's different, it's unique. It's got great neutrals for everyday, but it's got some, you know, kind of different, kind of funner colors if you want to spice it up a bit. I really like it because it's unique. So I'm really excited about it. But of course, let me know what your favorite products are from this collection. Let me know what you'll skip and what you'll definitely be picking up. Again, I want to remind you guys that my 20% off discount code with ColourPop is expiring at the end of October, and it's a one-time use, so make sure you get everything you want at once. My code is Shay20, and I will link that down below. So now I'm really excited. We're going to be doing 2 makeup looks using this collection. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and then I'll be back to show you guys 2 looks using this collection. All right, so we're back. I've done the best to clean up my face and eyes really quickly. So I think to start off, I want to do something light and simple and airy, like a really just pretty subtle glam, somewhat subtle, and then we'll roll into a smokier look so you guys can kind of have a taste of both worlds. I first want to jump into the shade Chai, and let's run Chai through the crease as our transition tone. I can't wait to read these comments and hear what you guys are thinking about this collection. I saw some comments online where people didn't seem too hype about it, and so I was like, okay, I really need to get this in and see what it looks like. And once I saw it in person, I was like, wow, people are actually going to love it. Sometimes you just can't tell with a collection until you see it in person and actually use the products, which can be difficult with a brand that their newer collections you just have to get online. But that's why I think our live swatching videos are so great, because you can see really how they look on, at least on me. I know I don't suit all skin tones or anything like that, but hopefully it gives you some sort of an idea. And if you guys know anyone in real life or on social media who has questions or isn't sure about this collection, I would always appreciate, and feel free to send them my video. It'll help us find more shea butters to join our little community over here, but also just help a girl out if she's confused on the collection or wants more clarity on how the products perform. Next, I want to jump into the shade Jamocha, and I'm going to work that on my outer corner. Blend, blend, blend. I love how soft these shades are. They're just very subtle. Pigmented, don't get me wrong. Definitely pigmented, but the tone itself isn't so loud. I then want to pop a bit into Chalk at the end. You guys knew I was crazy about this shade the minute I saw it. And let's add that on that outer corner. Oh, it's just so rich. Popping that right out there. I'm then going to wet an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into that center color Auburn. Oh, it's so beautiful. Bringing that right in the center of the eye. Oofta! She is gorgeous. Like, look at that. It packs such a punch. I think this would just be the most beautiful Thanksgiving makeup. This makeup is so pretty. I'm then going to smudge some, let's first do Jamocha. And I'm gonna run Jamocha right underneath my eyes, right on the inner half there, just peeking on the inside. And then also go into chalk and pop that on the outer corner of our lower lash line and just fuse those two shades together. Let's marry them on in. I'm then going to take a bit of that Stew gel liner, this beautiful creamy brown. You guys, it is so creamy, and I loved them originally, but this feels different. I'm just going to do a nice little wing with that. Look at the beauty. That gel liner, that's probably one of my top, probably my top 3 products of this collection. It's just the most beautiful matte chocolatey brown. I just cannot even put it into words. So I threw some mascara on, and those are the eyes. I love that brown gel liner. I cannot state it enough. Isn't that gorgeous? So for the lips, you guys, I've had my heart just like fluttering over this lip color since we first tried it. I'm gonna use the Dumpling Gloss. So smooth. Isn't that such a unique lip gloss? I just don't think I see this tone all the time where it's so pigmented like this. Like, it almost looks like as if it was a lipstick with a gloss on top, but no, just the lip gloss in Dumpling I think is so beautiful. So you guys, this is our first look. I love it. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it now, and we're gonna get to the second look. Okay guys, we are going back in now for a second time, yeah. So for this second look, I first want to start off with the shade Jamocha. I promise this isn't going to be just like our last look. I know I used this color before, but I have a different vibe in my head for this next look. And we're going to use this as our transition shade, so I'm just popping that into the crease. Oops, there's a hair on my brush. I am disgusting. So just blending that back and forth. Gosh, Jamocha is a beautiful color. And doing the same thing on the other eye. I might fast forward a bit through this part, you guys, just to keep this video short, just so you can kind of see each step quickly and move on with your days. Because I know you guys don't have all day to just sit around and watch my videos, so try to get them to go as fast as I can for you. My stomach is growling. I hope you can't hear it. With that same brush, I'm going to jump into a bit of chalk, short for chocolate, I imagine, and intensify that crease up a bit because I'm going to do an all-over dark lid. So I just want to have a nice base, or a nice transition spot to blend that shadow into. So just layering that right on top of that crease. Next from there, I'm so excited about this one. We're gonna jump into the shade Henna, and I'm gonna pop henna right on that lid. Let's get smoky smoky. Oh, this is such an interesting tone, especially with these warmer shades, because this is a much more cooler shade. It almost has a bit of like a forest green in there, at least the tone of it, so it just makes for a really interesting contrast. I love how like dark and sooty and like kind of just dingy this smoky eye is. You guys know I'm all about looks like this. I'm then going to wet, oh god, I sprayed that on my face. I'm gonna wet a shadow brush. I'm like delirious. I won't lie to you guys. I'm a little tired. And I'm going to jump into that Sauté shade. I hope it's pronounced Sauté, or else I look like an idiot this whole video. And let's pop that on the inner half. Not even the inner half, just like, how far do I want to take that? I don't want to take it too far. Do it with my finger. Oh, see, on top of that brown, that green really shows through. That is amazing. Goodness me. That's much greener than when we were live swatching earlier. I think that is just so cool, that color. So there are the eyes, you guys. It's simple, it's quick, of course, but I just want to show you how you can use this palette a little bit more. For the lips, I'm going to use Cinnamon. I love this makeup. This is such a Shea, like my soul type of makeup. It's dark, it's a little dingy, it's a little grungy, and I just love it. So this is my second look using this collection, you guys. Let me know your thoughts. I love how this turned more green. I think that is so cool. Again, my blending's not perfect, you guys. My eyes are just a little raw right now, and I didn't want to push them too far. So I hope you don't absolutely hate it, but I really like this look. Actually, I'm gonna wear this again. So thank you guys for watching today. Let me know what you're gonna pick up from the Karrueche collection. However you feel, let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget, I know I've told you like 3 times now, I just want to make sure you guys get what you want. My 20% off discount code expires expires at the end of October. So you only have like 5-6 more days left to cash that in, and I believe you can only use it once. So make sure you get everything your little heart desires for 20% off. It just excludes palettes and makeup sets. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!